Broadcasting from Franklin D. Roosevelt. We're at the primary school at the moment. This is in Roosevelt Park in Johannesburg, capturing the first day back at school. When we were here at about 6, it was quiet. And now I can hear all the little ones arriving slowly, and they're catching up on their holidays and, you know, talking about all their things. I'm just eavesdropping on their conversations. But before we move across and actually see some of these little ones at school, we've got the principal with us, and I'm really looking forward to chatting to Victor Mogale, who is principal. He's been principal here since 2019, and of course, it's always a pleasure to be here to welcome you to your school, because it's always a pleasure coming here on the first day. So thank you for having us.
Thank you, Leanne, for having me.
Yeah. How are you feeling on this first day?
Well, the mixed feelings. Yeah, we are just from the holidays, you know, we have rested. Not necessarily rested, but anyway, we are here, and we are anticipating, you know, the little ones to have the little dramas, but we planned well for them. From last year, we had our plans in place. We anticipated them to, you know, have anxiety. Then we had induction yesterday for the grade R's and 1s, so that we can calm their nerves, and then we don't have a lot of challenges.
It's an exciting year, especially for the grade R's, because this is a time now where, obviously, grade R, I mean, you've always had a grade R section here in the school, and they've always been catered for. But as of this year, officially, grade R is now a grade. It has now been a confirmed compulsory grade that everybody needs to go to. So this is, again, another movement for the education system in South Africa.
Of course, yes, because, you know, if they're prepared very early, it's much better, especially if they're included in the mainstream. Because now it becomes very formal. Then they will be having programs that they will be dealing with, and then it assists in grade 1, so that we don't have to deal with the gaps. Because previously you would have kids who didn't go to formal grade R, and when they get to grade 1, it becomes a challenge that the teachers have to do the catch-ups and, you know, have programs to bring them to speed. Yeah. But now with grade R being officially included in the mainstream, it makes our job much easier.
Yeah, it certainly would. And I mean, these are the foundation stages in a child, and they're probably some of the most important lessons they can learn. This school has been around since 1952, and I mean, it's got such a rich history. Perhaps you want to tell us a little bit about it, and, you know, since you've taken over, and the things that you've seen changing in the school and in the system and in the area.
You know, it's a tough one. Yeah. You know, you come to an environment where, how would I put it? There was this culture of skin color. And one being an African is always a challenge. You'll have those pushbacks, but one has to develop a thick skin. Okay. Yeah, and then push through. You know, you navigate the waters, remain professional. And fortunately, we have a very professional team. Our staff, it's fairly professional, matured. They understand, and we work together as a collective. Yeah.
And I mean, you truly see the change. You have seen the change happening here in front of you, and being more inclusive, getting different kids coming together in the school, and that's what's so important.
It's very important, you know, because you know, the integration, which is the core and the pillar of our constitution, it's real life here. Yeah, you can feel it, you know. Kids are interacting very well, staff interacting very well. So we have outgrown all those racial differences, and we are one.
Yeah. Well, that makes me very happy to hear that. It really does. In terms of the number of kids that you've got here and learners, talk to us about how many you cater for. And I mean, we know that the demand is growing. We're already seeing so many kids. It's one of the stories we're waking up to this morning, that some just don't have placement in schools. And I'm sure you deal with those challenges as well.
Yeah, it's a challenge. We were sitting on 828 last year. And this year we are probably going to go beyond 900. Because of the pressure of placements. Right now we are dealing with parents who haven't accepted. We have reached capacity, but at the same time we have a challenge that some might show up today, and the district itself is under pressure to place those who are not yet placed. So we might go beyond our capacity, which will then bring challenge of resources. Yeah, definitely we're going to have to go for additional tables and chairs, additional educators, because we can't turn children away. If the department says accommodate some, we are forced to go overboard.
Yeah.
So the challenge would then be the numbers in the classroom, which is now going to be a headache, not only for us as FDR, but throughout the province. You know, we are always flooded, especially on reopening. You have people from all over Africa coming down.
It is a big problem. If I may, I mean, what are you dealing with at the moment in terms of class size? What would be your average class size? And now, with perhaps even upping it more, I mean, this is difficult on teachers.
Naturally, we would prefer to be around your 30, 33, but as things stand, we are above 35 to 40. In grade 1, already we are talking about 40, 41, which is abnormal. You know, and for a school of our kind, we're expecting teachers to have your one-on-one interventions, and that is going to be seriously affected. But then it's a situation beyond our control. We just have to stomach it and navigate and see how we pull through.
And accommodate that. But I mean, it's really good speaking to you and finding a different angle to all of this, because the challenges for teachers, I mean, having 41 kids in a class, that is a very difficult thing. And especially for a single teacher in a class having to deal with these kids and trying to assist all of them. And these are the issues that you have to deal with. But having said that, I mean, let's sort of give a message for this new year, how we can look to it and work together, and perhaps how you're feeling about this new year, 2026.
I think it's going to be a prosperous year for the young ones, especially when it's the beginning of their academic journey. So it has to kickstart with a bang. Good. And we are looking forward to shaping this young future, these young kids to a better future. I'm just worried about quality. You know, when the bigger the numbers, quality is compromised. But we always try our level best to give the best we can.
Amazing. Principal, thank you for talking to us. Thank you for having us here today, just to come and capture the moments of the first day back at school. And we wish you the best of luck, because this is a very challenging time. But speaking to us here was Victor Mogale. He, of course, is the principal here of Franklin D. Roosevelt Junior School. And, of course, we will be going and chatting to some of the kids in a short while and the parents as they make their way here.